What's up everyone, I'm Sebastian Quinn, and this is the A-League Review Show, where I'll be going through all the scores and all the talking points from the round just past from the top flight of Australian football. Season 13 of the A-League kicked off this weekend, but it was a rather tame start, with Melbourne City winning 2-0 over Brisbane Roar. After scoring just one goal last season, Bruce Kamau grabbed a double, the first coming off just one of City's 11 corners from the game. The second going in via a rather fortunate deflection, but it was still enough to bag all 3 points for City. The second match of the round was a much more lively affair, with Roy O'Donovan grabbing a hat-trick inside 40 minutes as the Newcastle Jets absolutely trounced the Central Coast Mariners 5-1. Central Coast grabbed the first goal of the F3 derby, but it wasn't long before the former Mariner got his first goal via the penalty spot. The second coming from broken play and some rather questionable defending. But there was no doubt about his third, a thunderous header across the goal. It stayed 3-1 for the majority of the match until Joseph Chapness opened his account thanks to a lucky bounce. And with time winding down, it was Dimitri Petratos who put the final nail in the coffin with a wonderful strike, sending the Jets to the top of the ladder. The Big Blue Derby is normally one of the most heated clashes in the A-League season, but this time it certainly wasn't the case, with an own goal to Thomas Deng the only difference between the two sides. While both sides had their chances, one has to wonder what exactly Thomas Deng was trying to do in that situation. The lone goal, one of the few highlights of the match. Wellington hosted Adelaide in their first game across the ditch. It was 2 early goals and some outstanding goalkeeping performances from both sides that ensured the points were shared. Both teams tallied just 7 shots on target, which ensured that the 8,000 fans there didn't exactly go home satisfied. Dario Vidicic took less than 5 minutes to make his mark on the game with a lofted header, but Adelaide responded perfectly shortly thereafter, with Johan Absolason grabbing the goal back. Both keepers were put to work, but the points were shared between the two sides. The Western Sydney Wanderers have gotten off to the best possible start in the post-Tony Popovic era, holding off a fast-finishing Perth Glory to secure a 2-1 win. 2 goals just before half-time did enough to secure all 3 points. Oriol Riera opened the scoring with a well-placed finish into the bottom corner after holding off the defender, and Junpei Kusukami grabbed the second off a quick counter-attack, and the Wanderers were looking on their way. An unfortunate own goal from Brendan Hamill handed Glory a lifeline, but it was too little too late as Western Sydney ran out winners. The average attendance was around 13,500 fans, with the Big Blue attracting 24,500 people into the Etihad Stadium. So who impressed you most and what was your highlight of the round? Let me know in the comments below. Hit me up on Twitter, it's @Seb_Quinn. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more football news, and stay tuned for next week's Hyundai A-League review.